first time up here since '19.
I'll do this one, you have 2 minutes left, this one you have 1 minute left.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, no, you didn't.
So good afternoon, I'm Paulina Portman. I am the director at the Children's Learning Center, and I am here today to talk with you about the student service fee for the fiscal year 2018. So the Children's Learning Center has projected revenue of $440,000 for enrollment. This includes fees for the expansion of our summer school age program as well as a part-day preschool program in the fall. We're also projecting $30,000 from the federal food program. The CLC is requesting $160,000 from student service fees. We greatly appreciate the funds that we've received in the past. I know that within the last year that I've been here, we've been able to use that money to hire student workers in order to fill the center to capacity. We have a capacity of 99, and we currently have 106 children enrolled. The CLC employs 60+ student part-time workers who also receive compensation for 30+ hours of training per year above their part-time hours. We will also employ 20 student part-time workers to meet the capacity for the summer. And it's my understanding that this is the first time in the past the numbers have, the children have been decreased in order to meet the ratios for just the full-time staff. So every penny goes right back into the hands of the students. Services that we offer the students, of course, is quality child care. The center is nationally accredited as well as Texas Rising Star, and we are the only center in Hunt County with either of those accreditations. Having the student workers, it also allows us to have lower ratios, and that is not the norm in child care. It also allows us to have higher educated teachers. Our main teachers have associate's degrees and CBAs, and of course having our student workers there allows us to have that higher education. In fact, we just recently hired 6 students from Nigeria who are here working on their master's degrees. Having the student workers also brings diversity for the children, both to learn about their culture and their language. And what I've seen from that is a huge asset from when we have children come into the center who do not speak English. We can pair them with those students who speak their language. We also offer full-time, part-time, and daily rates, and this is to better meet the needs of our student families. This is not the norm in childcare in universities. The norm is that they offer only full-time rates, and the students pay that whether they need it or not. We also offer discounted fees for our student families. Other opportunities for students, of course, are to volunteer. One of the big events that has happened since I've been here was the Fall Festival, and we had about 100 student volunteers for those couple of hours. The center has also been open for students to come and observe to help with any projects they may have to do for their classes, and we have been working with the early education department to try to expand on that. So I would just like to thank you for allowing me to come and talk with you today, and of course for the funds that we have received in the past. And this is a group of our preschool children, a small group. These are just a few. And I have a video I'd like to show you. This was actually created by one of our parents, Ciliana Vasquez, and she is pursuing a radio and television degree. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be.
It may be easier to exit the presentation and see if you can play it there.
To exit?
Yeah. Is that moving? Yeah, I think we have.
That's all
Wi-Fi
video.
issues.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like I worked on it to make sure it would work. I'm sorry.
If you can't make it work too, we could always just forward it to the committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on to. We went blank.
my children have
People
grown,
are not caught up.
not just physically, but mentally. Student workers are pretty awesome.
Can we just
They're
stop
very
it?
good one-on-one with
Yeah,
all
I
the
would,
kids.
we
We need
could, I
like
just go ahead and send it to
the
the
extra.
group.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
it
sorry.
wasn't much
Okay.
No, sorry, you're not the only one.
All right.
It's the
So we'll open up questions to Elena.
So you asked for $15,000 increase over last year's budget. What is it's just more, because your population's increased, you've got more need, or is there something else?
Well, we actually had a $40,000 increase to our budget for salaries for our main staff because of the alignment. So compensation, yeah. And right, so that's been, and that's where our new programs that we've come up with, we're hoping that that will take care of some of that cost, but that also means having to have more staff in order to staff those programs. And being that with our accreditation, of course, they do want to see us have higher educated teachers, but financially, where we are right now is about all that we can do. So having those extra student workers there with that education is a huge plus for our accreditations. My understanding is that in the past, they've not had more than 20 to 25 student workers. And of course, because we work around their schedules, that's how we have, and we've increased from the 40-something children we had in the summer to, like I said, we're currently at 106 children. And the center is filled to capacity. The only expansion we can do beyond that is offer care for older school age. And we've actually in the process of getting the upstairs approved to be able to do that, but that's gonna be a little bit of a process, so I'm not sure when we're gonna be able to have that extra income, that extra revenue coming in.
So the students that use your resources, do they pay a percentage of the childcare cost?
They do, they all have a discounted rate, so we have a community rate, we have a faculty and staff rate, and then we have a student rate.
Is it a sliding scale or just a solid rate? Based
It's
on
all-
income or anything?
No.
What's the rate?
We have a huge scale. It's based on how many days a week they need. It's based on age. There are about 40 different numbers that I have to use depending on where they fit in that category.
Number of kids you have in the center.
Well, yeah, I guess I was asking more of a question, is this an affordable program for students that have children? Is this an affordable care program for their children, for them to put their children in?
Absolutely. My experience, I've been in childcare for 20 years. These are the lowest rates I've ever seen. And in
Right.
fact, the students are paying around 200,
A month?
well, probably not even, right, not even more than 300. We also have several who are on the CCS, which
Pretty
is subsidy.
considerable.
Absolutely. Yes.
And if they can't afford that, they get it for free. It's paid
So
for
there
by
is
the
a fight.
county.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not asking from a judgmental perspective.
Oh, no.
Because before this even started, we were talking about how to reach out to maybe commuter students and things. And
Mhm.
this is one of those programs that's really hitting a different population of students than that we've
Right.
seen.
And we actually have quite a few of our families who live outside and come
Sure.
in.
Do you have a fairly good continuity amongst your student workers, or do you have a turnover rate from semester to semester? I guess what I'm asking is, from year to year, do you tend to employ the same student workers? Do you have a high turnover rate or low turnover rate? How does that work out?
Well, first, let me say this is my first year. But we do have about 10 to 15 students who have been there for 3 and 4 years. In fact, we have several that are graduating this semester. I mean, like I said, they've gone from 20 to 25 in the past to 60 now, so of course we have a lot of new students. And we will be keeping some of those for the summer, those who will be around during that time. And for the fall, we have chosen to have them reapply, but it really is more about just making sure we don't have more than what we need. And I feel like being in a business, it also gives them the opportunity with interviewing and that kind of thing as well.
Well, how many work study positions you guys have over there?
Less than 10.
Okay.
Your student workers, are they early childhood education majors? Did you pull from a particular major or anything?
We have about 10. We also have some that are in social work as well as nursing program.
Oh, sure.
But I would say majority of them are not in any kind of child related field. However, many of them have worked with children in the past, especially those that we have from other countries. And but since we've been working with the early education department about the past 4 months or so, we've definitely had more of those early education students come and visit with us.
So you're providing us a low cost service to students, but also using student workers, teaching them skills.
Absolutely. Which is a huge thing.
I was just there.
And so I just have one more question. Do you get a sense from the students that are using your facility that if they couldn't have that kind of discounted rate of childcare, that they couldn't come to school?
Oh, absolutely. And I also hear a great deal about other centers in the community that they would prefer their children to be with us.
Sure, any requests for evening care or evening classes?
We haven't.
And how many students do you have in the after-school program? I know the university's been trying to partner with the school district to do something maybe different for after-school program, and I just want to make sure that y'all were included to see
Right.
how that would impact you, or
And-
how you can work together.
I've heard a little bit about that. We have 12 slots available, and of course, that is one of our reasons of offering this preschool, part-day preschool program in the fall, is to help fill those slots during the day. But in the past, they only had 6 slots, so the 12 is above that. And we are looking at least 24 slots for the summer, because our preschool will be lower, so we can work that out. And once we are able to open the upstairs, which is what we're looking for the fall, hopefully, we can open up as many as 15 to 24 slots. Now they have to be 8 or above to be upstairs, but we already, with the children we have now, we have about half of them that would be able to be upstairs. And we're also looking at doing before school care as well. So we're working.
There's a lot of needs.
Yeah, right.
So could you just, I think there's one thing I'm a little confused about, and this is just, because there's different factors, the different activities that are going on as well. So you have currently 106 children. Now, when you say 106 children, do you mean every single age group?
We have 106 children from ages 6 weeks up to 12 years.
Okay, 6 to 12.
Mhm.
6 weeks to 12. And so you have currently how many student workers part-time workers /
60.
You have 60, okay, so,
And, go ahead, I'm sorry.
no. You were
I was just gonna say, we have 8 full-time teachers, salary teachers.
So the increase of $15,000 would allow you to do what exactly? To pay these students?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm already projecting it's gonna take me at least $330,000 just for fall and spring to pay the student workers in order for us to keep the center full. Otherwise, our choices are to decrease the number of children, number of slots.
Well, we were just thinking, if you could collaborate with ECI, early childhood, maybe even social work, nursing, you might be able to get some internships that the students do volunteer work,
Right.
and they're getting school credit for.
Non-paid.
Yeah, because like social work, our students have to have an internship.
Okay.
And so that may be something to collaborate with those departments.
Okay, that wasn't something I was aware of, so absolutely.
We have about 50 seconds left. If anybody else has any other questions for Elena? Nobody have anything else for Children Learning Center?
I just have one more clarification. So with the 145,000 that you would have budgeted last year, was that sufficient enough to pay the 60 student workers, or like, there's,
We will be out of those funds before the summer.
before the summer, and the increase of that, the summer fund, and then the older age
Yes.
increases everything.
The summer will come out of our budget as well as the $40,000 increase for the salaries of the main staff.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Okay, that's all the time we have